We are gathered here to fill you with fear and give you a treat for your ears as we invade your mind with our scary rhymes and some tales that can be gory. As you bear witness and sit here and listen to our poetic horror stories. I was grounded today because my mom didn't believe me when I told her I didn't break her vase. She told me it's not good for me to tell lies. I told her I wasn't telling a lie. It was Bobo, my imaginary friend. He knocked it over when he ran by. My mom just looked at me and shook her head. She said, "Kimmy, you blame Bobo for everything." And I guess last week, Bobo broke my good plate. I told her, I tell Bobo he needs to behave, but he doesn't listen. He thinks everything is a game. And since she can't see him, he keeps doing bad things. But I'm the one in the end to blame. A couple of weeks ago, Bobo set fire to the living room curtains. He thought it was funny, so he did it on purpose. But Mom didn't find it funny, and my butt still hurts, that's for certain. He also thought it was a funny prank to place my cat in the freezer. My mom really freaked out about that one. She was so mad she nearly had a seizure. She told me she thinks something is wrong with my brain, and I don't have any empathy. She was so concerned she scheduled me for psych therapy. She's afraid I'm going to grow up to be a serial killer. But I promise, it's not me. It's Bobo, my imaginary friend. This is just a friendly reminder to please like and comment to let us know how we are doing so far. We would love to hear from you all. And if you're new, please subscribe and become a part of the PHS crew. And we thank you. Bobo has been my imaginary friend since I was 3 years old. I'm now 10, not so long ago. He came to me in a time of need, when 2 bigger girls on the playground came along and started making fun of me. Then they knocked me down on the ground and grabbed my doll out of my hands. One of the girls pulled off my doll's head. Then they kicked sand in my face and pulled my hair. I needed help. I was really scared. As the 2 girls were hitting me, suddenly, Bobo manifested out of nowhere. He grabbed the 2 girls, and they all disappeared. I never saw the girls again. But Bobo came back to me the next day. He appeared in my bedroom. He told me he wanted to play. He is now my best friend, and it will be that way till the end. The only problem is, he causes chaos everywhere he goes. Everything to him is a joke. He is nothing but a big kid. He is always playing pranks. I remember one day in school, Bobo locked a teacher's aide in a closet and wouldn't let her out. She was afraid of the dark, and she screamed and shouted, begging please to be let out. I was the only one in the room at the time. Another teacher heard the commotion and let the aide out of the closet. She was so upset, all she could do was cry. I told them it was Bobo who locked her inside. He is my imaginary friend. He was the one who did it. But I'm the one who ended up in trouble. They said they had caught me on tape. They kicked me out of the school. My mom told me therapy will help get rid of my imaginary friend. But my mom doesn't seem to understand. If the therapist gets rid of Bobo, then she will be getting rid of me. When Bobo that day helped me, we were bonded to each other by my soul. He is not happy that my mom wants him to go. Bobo now sees her as an enemy, and he plans to harm her while she is asleep. He told me, we will never go to psych therapy. That's just not happening. He told me to slip a sleeping pill into her drink, and once she is out for the night, he will cover her face with a pillow till she stops breathing. She will be no more. Then we will be free to play forever with one another. No rules to follow, nothing to stop us. So I did what Bobo asked and slipped the pill into my mom's drink. And I went into her room while she was asleep. I stood there as Bobo took my hand. He helped me place the pillow on my mom's face and to hold it there in place. She didn't put up a fight. Bobo told me I did everything right. A few days later, the police did a farewell check on our home because someone reported a really bad smell. They found my mom in her bed. She was lifeless and cold. Once they figured out my mom didn't die from natural causes in her sleep, they instead blamed me. But I told them the truth, that Bobo did it. He was the one who guided my hand. But of course, they didn't understand. I'm now the ward of the state and have been placed in a criminal insane institution for kids. And it's funny, because now I have to see a psych therapist. They have made me understand that Bobo was not real. He was just a figment of my imagination. He was just pretend. And I have seen less and less of Bobo since I've been here. He's almost completely disappeared. But now, there is a new complication. They have discovered a tumor in my brain that is growing rapidly and is very aggressive. I feel like this is Bobo's revenge. He did say we're best friends till the end,